Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the neighborhood. I received some comments yesterday just of people wanting to know more about how they could form communities in the areas where they were, how they could join a community where they were. So, here are some ideas that I have. One of my friends and her husband and her family actually love board games. They probably have over 100 games, and they invite people over to play games at their house. And so that's another thing is bring people into something that you love to do. So if you like gardening or you want to get into that, bring in some people in and start a garden. The other thing is at the school levels, at the school districts, and I know I had 4 kids, so we had school for a lot. So a lot of things that I did were related to the school districts, but there is a need there. So in Texas, there is a committee called the District Education Improvement Council. And what they do is they look at goals that the schools should have met, the district should have met, and they measure those goals and say yes or no whether or not they met those goals. They vote on calendars and just a variety of things that belong to improving the school district. There's also another one that's called SHAC, Student Health Advisory Committee. That's one that I have been a part of for maybe 10 years or so. And that one talks about the health, like if it's talking about sex education or health or how to train the kids when they're working out. It's a variety of things that are related to the health of the child. Again, be it mental or physical, that's what that committee is for. And so I've been a part of both of those committees, and I felt like they were great things and they were good to be a part of. The other thing is just in your city, they're going to have volunteer opportunities for committees or to volunteer to clean up, to be on maybe a Parks and Recreation committee. There's a lot of different things that you would be surprised that people need volunteers for in your area. So, from your city, from your county, and from your state, there are going to be boards that you can serve on, or there'll be other things that you can commit to and volunteer in at a local level, like at a library. Maybe they need somebody to put up books. Or if you go into the library and you look at their calendar or look online at the calendar, you're going to find a lot of good things that they're doing. So I looked at a calendar out here where my fiance lives, and they had line dancing classes. I didn't actually join it, but I was like, maybe I could learn how to do the Boot School Boogie or something like that. I'm open. But again, life got busy for me and I didn't have the opportunity to actually do that one, but I do have it in the back of my mind still. So there's a lot of things that you can do. What I happened to join out of some adversity was this run walk group out in the community where I live. And what they do, again, they just have all these different routes to walk or to run. And what they do is aim to get you to do a 5K, a 10K, or a marathon, which I think is great. So you're walking with a group of people. It might not be the same people from day to day or week to week. So you get to know a lot of different people in the community, and you're all working towards the same goal of health and well being. And so you just get to talk or not, but being a part of the group. Now, I've been in some of the walks where people walk ahead or walk behind, and some of us walk together, but it's that you're there and that it's a safe place for you. So we had our vests on with our lights on and all of that when we walk in the wintertime. And it was really good. I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the people, and I was so inspired by so many people during that time. I don't do that anymore. I actually walk alone in the mornings now, but that was my season at that time. And anytime I want to jump back in, they're not going to say, "Where you been? Why weren't you here?" Because that's the part of that group you can come and go. So whether you like to roller skate or bicycle or dance, there's something out there for you to go and be a part of. And again, you don't have to commit to it completely. Just commit to it every now and then, and when it's available or when you're available, so that you can go when you want to. I also noticed out here when I was looking around, like what's going on and what can I volunteer for? They were having a Boots and Bling event, and it was a fundraiser. I didn't actually go to that either, but it's nice to know that they have it out here. So when I move out here, I'll already know that what things are going on and how to transition from where I am to over here. Because I just don't see me not doing anything. The other thing I did, there is this organization that's called Communities in School. Communities in Schools, especially here in North Texas, they support the school district that we were a part of. So last year, well, not this past school year, but the year before that, I was actually a reading buddy for a kindergartner. It was a good experience. I had a good time with him. Just being at the school though and seeing the kids and seeing the teachers and the interactions and all the different events that were going on while I was there, it was a great thing. And I loved seeing it and being a part of that. So again, a reading buddy. He came and he sat and we sat together for about 45 minutes that was our time frame, and I had the opportunity to help him with his phonics and spelling out words. So by the end of the year he was reading some of the books to me, and that was so exciting. I love making a difference in somebody's life. The other thing was at the end of the school year they were having a book fair, and I got to invite him with his sister to come and join me at the book fair and allow them to pick out some books. It was buy one, get one free. And so they came and they were so excited. They had not had the opportunity to attend any of the book fairs before, and so that gave them an opportunity to do that. I have never, ever met an organization that had a concession stand that didn't need support. Go volunteer at the concession stand. You get in the games for free. I think that's a great thing. And then you give the opportunity to the parents to go and watch their kids play, and then they get a break. And you get to support and know that you're doing a great thing for the community, for the district, for the schools, and for yourself. And you meet so many people coming and going. It is good. I like it. I actually enjoy working concessions. I know, right? But I met so many people and I got to see so many kids and just watch them grow over the years just by working in concessions for so many years in our school district. So those are some of my examples of things that you can do, but there's so much more. Create a dance group if that's what you like to do. We have a lot of parks around here. Create yoga in the park. You could do that. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but what are you interested in? If you like music, start like a music listening or an album listening club. There's so many things and so many opportunities. If you're a computer nerd, I'm kind of a computer nerd, software nerd, then teach software at one of your local schools or at a library. There's so many opportunities. Whatever it is that you know how to do and what that you like to do, somebody wants to learn it. So go out and teach it. You knit, help somebody start knitting a sweater for Christmas. Whatever that thing is for you, go and do that thing. Be a part of it or create it. But the important thing is that you are an active part of a community and that you show up and that you are dependable and people can count on you. Even if you're not there every week, they know that you'll show up eventually. And that's really all that matters. We're not asking for a commitment for every day, every week, but just be a part of something where if you just show up every now and then, that it's okay. Now, being a reading buddy, I could not show up every now and then. I was committed to one day a week. But some of these other things, you show up when you can. But if you're hosting, then you get to set the schedule and just bring people over and just have a good time. That's all we're asking. All right, y'all. Have a good day.